Hi, hello, how are you? And welcome back to another video. This time I didn't sing Shilani, but guess what? We are here for mermaids. Don't you worry. So, so I've been seeing people do the evil versus good mermaid thing, which is kind of, I feel like, at least for me, it reminds me of like a mermaid version of the good versus evil twin create a sim theme, I guess, that used to be really popular. People still do it, but it used to be like everywhere. And I was like, oh, I want to do that. I want to make good and evil mermaids. I mean, why not? But then I was like, but what if instead of trying to make my own good and evil mermaids, I make some mermaids that I haven't seen yet, but really want to? And I'm surprised. So, as you can see, and as you could tell from the title and the thumbnail, and pretty much all the information you got from the video before you even clicked it, I am making Ariel and Ursula. And I know Ursula's not a mermaid, but there are no tentacle legs yet. I'm sure some modders will get on it and give us all different kinds of things from like seahorse tails to stingray tails and everything in between. But for now, Ursula's a mermaid, okay? But we love it because I'm so proud of her how she came out. But anyway, so I decided to do those two because there are two very obvious things in Island Living as far as the mermaid creatism goes that are perfect for making Ariel. And I have seen no Ariels. I've seen like maybe one screenshot of someone that maybe made an Ariel, but I think it was from right before Island Living came out. And so she had like alpha hair and the tail, there was no tail. And I was like, what are we doing here? There's this green tail, there's this perfect purple seashell bra. Like, what? Somebody's got to get on this. And so I got on it. And so I made Ariel, and I I am so proud of how she came out. Like, she starts cute as we go through the outfits, and then by the time I think it's her party outfit maybe? I hit my stride and she just looks amazing. Although I do really like the formal wear I gave her. And then of course the mermaid outfit looks, I mean she looks like Ariel, and that's really all I could ask for. But I just want to play with her, but I don't have a reason to. I come up with more ideas for let's plays and builds and things than I have time to do and to upload. So I don't know. Maybe I'll play with her by myself. I don't know. But I love, how many times can I say that I love how she came out? But I think it's great. And I'm really honestly surprised. I'm sure people have made Ariel because it is the obvious choice. But I haven't seen it. So if you've made one, I want to see it. I want to see the Ariel you made. I want to see your little mermaid. And if you've made Ursula, I want to see it even more. Because I feel like that takes a little bit more creativity to make. Just because, I don't know. I don't think she's the obvious choice because she has tentacles and things in the movie, not a mermaid tail. And you'll see when we get to mine that I did her human form. I didn't do a purple woman, which I could have. I thought about it. I thought about making Ursula where her human form is her, but with legs, just purple, and then having the tail in the mermaid form, obviously. But then I remembered, because it's been a while since I watched The Little Mermaid. I know. Calm down. Um, plot twist, I'm not the biggest Disney person. But anyway, before that becomes a thing, I remembered that Ursula has a human form because when she steals Ariel's voice to try to get Prince Eric for herself, she takes on that Vanessa form. And I was like, okay, let's make Vanessa. And so I spent a lot of time working on the Vanessa form. And so we have Vanessa, who obviously looks like a human, which is, I mean, probably a little bit more discreet than her being a purple woman, right? I think so. And so Vanessa was actually really fun to make because I think she's probably a fairly underappreciated character because we don't see much of her in the movie. And I don't know anyone that talks about her. I don't know. I mean, not that, like I said, I'm not that big of a Disney person, so I'm not exactly hunting this stuff down. But even when I was looking for reference pictures of Vanessa, it was all movie screenshots. I didn't really see any fan art or anything. But when I look up Ursula, there's obviously tons of um, fan art and things for our purple sea witch. And something else I did is just like in the movie, Vanessa has this Disney princess body, but obviously Ursula does not. And so I wanted to stick with that so that the transformation between the Vanessa form and Ursula's true form with a tail instead of tentacles was, I guess, authentic. And let me just say, I love. Okay, so Ursula, I played with the body settings and everything, and she looks like Ursula with the tail. It's amazing. She has a black tail, obviously, and I think I gave her one of the bioluminescent ones, so she has the purple glowing spots. I tried to stay as true to both of these characters as I could while still making them look like not terribly plain Sims and just interesting characters, I guess. And you'll notice I gave Vanessa that like awful magenta lipstick at one point, or at least I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with bright colored lipsticks. But that's what she has in the movie. And then later when I made her Ursula, the Ursula mermaid form, I changed it to red. I don't know. I think the transformation is just amazing. And the hair that I used, I didn't have quite the exact hair that I think would have really matched Ursula as she is in the movie, because she has this, it's short hair but it's like dramatic, and maybe there's a hair in game, but I couldn't think of anything that really matched it. And then I was just going through and looking at all the short hairs and trying to see what worked best. And this, it has the Ursula quality to it, but it also has an elegance. And I was like, yes, let's go for this. And let me just say, I just want to see Ursula swim. Like, I know what that Disney princess body is going to look like in the water, because that's what most of the mermaids look like that are the townies and that I've made. Like, we're all guilty. It's okay. I understand. We all wanted to make the mermaids. But Ursula, oh my god, just that thick tail. I don't know how else to describe it, but I just want to see it. Cuz even when you make mermaids, this is just a weird conversation I'm having right now, but when you make mermaids with like larger butts, I don't know, there's something about the way they move in the water that's just so much more satisfying than watching the smaller mermaids. Is that weird? Am I wrong? I don't know. I'm not hating on the smaller mermaids. If I made my sim self into a mermaid, she'd be a smaller mermaid. She'd have no butt. It's okay to be a mermaid with no butt. But the mermaids that have a butt, I think it's just that the dynamics of the way the mermaids swim, when there's more mermaid there, literally, then you get to see more of the work that the developers put into making the mermaids move like mermaids. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. Like, how do you feel about different sized mermaids and the way they swim? Am I wrong? Is it more interesting to watch mermaids with bigger tails move? I think it is. And I also think it applies something, because obviously like a mermaid to move that tail, that's a lot of muscle. And I feel like if you have a more voluptuous mermaid, even if it's just in the booty, this is such a weird conversation. I don't know. Somebody's got to back me up in the comments, I swear. You get more of the muscle, you know? Like, you don't see a fish with like this twiggy little tail. You see a fish with a tail, and they go. That's how you power through the water. And I imagine mermaids would have to be really fast. So that's a long tangent about Ursula having a larger figure when she's a mermaid, but it looks great, honestly. I really need to play with both of them. And it'd be cool to have them have like this rivalry and things. And I don't know, I haven't looked a lot into it, because I've looked more into turning Sims into mermaids than turning them to human from mermaid. But it'd be cool to play out a mermaid story where you have Ariel and she's already a mermaid, and you work to transform her into a normal human, and then have the whole Prince Eric deal or something. I don't know. But I think it'd be cool. But anyway, I'm trying something new at the end of this creative sim, which I haven't done a lot of creative sims recently, and I love them. You need to let me know if you love them, because I feel like people generally like to watch builds more than creative sims. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, because I feel like when you watch a build, you're like, it's very much, I guess, unique, and then you're like, ooh, like you're looking for inspiration. Whereas when you watch a creative sim, you might still be looking for inspiration, but I feel like it's easier to create a really cool looking sim than it is to create a really complex build. I don't know. I could be wrong. But anyways, you'll see I'm doing a little thing where you can kind of see a lookbook of them in motion. But anyway, I'm going to let you go. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification if you're feeling snazzy. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!